Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. This should be a treat. This is Coronado Brewing. They're out of Coronado, California. This is their Hoppy Daze IPA, and that is a Belgian style India Pale Ale, guys. And before we get into this beer, the ABV at both Rate Beer and Beer Advocates lists this beer as a 9%er. And right on the front of the bottle here, it says 7.5% alcohol by volume. So evidently they've dropped this back just a little bit on the ABV, and as opposed to a 9%er. Evidently they've changed the recipe a little bit on this batch, because both of the sites have 9% listed for this beer. This beer comes from Servall Liquors out of San Diego, California. Their website is Craft City, CRAFTCITY.com. Good thing about that website, as I've told you on some of the earlier beers, they list the beers they have in stock, and they have over 1,500 of them in stock. And it has the Beer Advocate and the Rate Beer rating on the website there. So you can look at other guys or other reviewers' opinion of the beer before you make a blind purchase. That's a good thing. I mean, anytime you have any kind of reference material to make a purchase on a craft beer, it saves you a lot of headache from buying bad beers. So it's just a good tool to have. And if you're in San Diego, I mean, you can swing by Servall Liquors and put your eyeballs on what they have in the store firsthand. I mean, it's good. It's a good thing. So Donovan, thanks again. I appreciate all the service you provide out there to the craft beer community. It's really nice. Nice site, nice store. So let's get on with this one, guys. This is a spring seasonal release from these guys. It does not have the IBUs listed here at all on either site. Commercial description, it says, CBC's overriding mission is to brew beers that are 100% true to our San Diego roots. Our spring seasonal and unfiltered Belgian style IPA does so in spades thanks to aggressive West Coast hopping, while paying tasteful homage to old world flavors and brewing traditions. So I like a nice change up every now and then on my IPAs. A little Belgian yeast in there kicks it up a notch. I enjoy that occasionally. So looking forward to this beer. The food pairings for this beer says cheeses are sharp blue cheddar, your more pungent cheeses, Gorgonzola Limburger, your tangy cheeses, Brickadam and Feta. And it doesn't have a meat listed here, but Belgian style, I mean, goes just like any other IPA. It's going to go well with fish, chicken, steaks, chops, grilled meat, game. Glassware, tulip, goblet, chalice, oversized wine glass. I got the double glass for today, and not recommended for extended cellarings. And the bottle is sweating profusely. I'm not actually sure they do any dating at Coronado. We'll take a closer look when we come back for the final chug, but let's get the cap off of this bad boy and see what it's about. Nice hiss, not a super big hiss, but it's definitely under pressure. We had a little bit of hiss there, so it's not going to be flat anyway. Alright, and then this is a bomber. It's a 22 ouncer, so definitely enough there to share, and that's what I'm going to do. Share half of it with the other half. Good looking beer in the glass. Very orangey. Uh, nice golden color. I can see the bulb through it, but it has a slight chill haze on it. Didn't pour a very big head. It's dissipating pretty quickly though too. So let's get a nose on it. See what we got. Definitely getting the Belgian yeast in there. That's an awesome smelling yeast to me. Nice hop presence, very fruity, tangerine. But the Belgian yeast is the first thing you pick up on the nose. I mean, it's just there. Maybe a hint of grapefruit and pine. But that Belgian yeast, so I'm so looking forward to this. I do like a nice Belgian IPA. So, and before I put my lips on this, I'm going to mention too, these guys do ship beers out. So, I mean, and they have very low shipping rates. So if you're interested in going to their website, if you're not in the San Diego area, go ahead and place an order. I don't think you'll beat their shipping rates. They do a pretty good job of that and package your stuff very, very well. So check them out. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Donovan. Oh yeah. Nice Belgian yeast quality to that. That is so tasty. Grapefruit, tangerine, oranges, the Belgian yeast. That is so nice. Now, I don't think I could drink this every day. I would get tired of that Belgian yeast quality after a while, but it's definitely a nice change. Nice to have one of these every couple of weeks. Nice maltiness there. Doesn't taste bitter to me, so I don't think it's got a big IBU. Maybe in the 40s or 50s. I may be wrong on that, but I'm just guessing because it doesn't have a big bitterness on the back end. Very well made beer for 7.5% or not getting any alcohol. Very tasty. Very tasty, guys. Well, let me take this back and pour half a bottle in her glass and see how she likes it, and we'll come back and do the final chug. Very tasty. I've done several Coronado beers already, and found most of them fairly tasty. They're very well made beer. And like I said, we'll check the bottle again for a date when I come back, but I don't think they date their stuff. I need to slap them boys around a little bit. What the hell's wrong with you? Straighten up. Don't make me slap you again. I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. This is a very tasty beer. The only drawback to this, the bottle has no date. So if I was shopping for beer and didn't know how fresh it was, I would leave it on the shelf. These guys like Coronado need to step up to the plate and date their stuff. Bottom line, guys, final chug. Very nice Belgian yeast to this beer. Very tasty. Grapefruit, pine, tangerine, orange, mango. Nice caramelly malt backbone. Very tasty, guys. It is. If you decide to pick up something like this, you're taking your chances. I mean, not knowing. It's a spring release. That's what they say. So is it spring of this year or is it spring of last year? Without a date, we have no idea. You're just taking your chances. So, with that being said, that's all I'm going to say about the dating on this particular beer, because there is none. I feel pretty comfortable that I was shipped a fairly fresh bottle according to the taste that I'm getting out of this bottle. But some beer stores you might not be that lucky. I have no way of knowing how old the beer is. So, as far as the grade for me, guys. This again is probably a 9 beer in an 8 bottle. So that's where I'm going to put it. I'm going to give it the A minus, which is the 8. It's very tasty though. I enjoyed this quite a bit. It's a nice change up for me from the standard IPAs with that Belgian yeast going on in this beer. So very tasty. I enjoyed it. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 85, which is a very good range, and I may be a little biased on this beer. It may be actually a B plus beer instead of an A minus beer. So, but I enjoyed this, and I thought it was very tasty for the style. So I'm gonna stick with the 8, which is the A minus. I think it's a well-made beer, not any alcohol for 7.5%. Very easy drinking for 7.5%, and a lot going on with the fruitiness and the mango, pine, grapefruit going on with the beer. So very tasty, not bitter on the back end like a lot of them are. Very balanced, a very well-made beer. So over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 96, and the style 95. So those numbers are a little generous as far as I'm concerned, not having a date on the bottles. If I was putting if I was putting a grade on this bottle, it would probably get 90 or 91 from me. So, with that being said, guys, if you've had this one from Coronado Brewing, this is their Hoppy Daze Belgian style IPA. Let me know what you think of it, guys, and let's take a walk and see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then. Got that big vacation coming up. I only got a couple more beers to review, and then I'm going to be out of here for 6 weeks. There will be no more beer reviews. I'm not even sure I'm going to do a beer review on Friday, the day before I leave. I may just put a reminder up that I'm gone. So, join me tomorrow. We got at least another beer or two to do before I do go. See you then.